Once you reach your 70s, something remarkable begins to happen. The world around you may look the same, yet your relationship with time feels different. Every morning seems a little more precious, every moment a little more meaningful, and the small signals your body sends become harder to ignore. Many older adults wonder what their future may look like from here. Will they remain strong and steady for years to come, or will illness and fatigue slowly begin to take more space in their lives? What most people don't realize is that the answer often reveals itself quietly through subtle signs: changes in strength, energy, balance, appetite, sleep, and even emotional resilience. These signs aren't guesses or folklore. They come from decades of medical research on people who have lived long, vibrant lives well into their 80s, 90s, and beyond. In today's video, you will discover 7 powerful indicators that can help you understand how your body is aging and what your future health might look like after 70. More importantly, you will learn simple but meaningful steps you can take right now to strengthen these indicators and improve your chances of staying active, independent, and mentally sharp for many years. You may find that certain signs already describe you, and you may notice others that give you a gentle reminder to make a change. Either way, these insights can help guide you toward a longer, healthier, and more confident life. My goal today is not to alarm you or to make aging feel frightening. Instead, I want to show you how much control you still have, even at this stage of your life. Your body is constantly communicating with you, and when you understand what these signals mean, you can respond in ways that protect your strength, support your organs, sharpen your mind, and bring more stability and joy into your daily routines. By the end of this video, you will not only understand the 7 key signs researchers use to predict longevity after 70, but you will also know how to use this knowledge to take practical, gentle action starting today. Your age does not define your future. The choices you make now can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more alive than you may think possible. Let's begin this journey together and explore the first sign that reveals how well your body is aging. One of the clearest signals of how well your body is aging is revealed through something you do every day, often without even thinking about it: the way you walk. Your walking speed, stride, posture, and endurance together create a picture of your overall health that is far more accurate than most people realize. Doctors and researchers have followed thousands of older adults for decades and found that individuals who maintain a steady, confident walking pace tend to live longer, stay independent, and avoid major health problems compared to those whose pace slows dramatically with age. Walking is not just a simple physical activity. It reflects the condition of your muscles, the flexibility of your joints, the strength of your heart and lungs, and even the sharpness of your brain. When walking becomes slower, unsteady, or difficult, it often means one or more of these systems are beginning to weaken. Imagine 2 people, both in their mid-70s, starting their mornings in their own familiar way. One steps out of the house, stands tall, and feels a natural rhythm as they move down the driveway or across the living room. Their stride remains stable, their breathing comfortable, and their body responds with a sense of ease and control. For this person, walking is not a struggle. It feels natural, and they finish their short route feeling energized. Another person, the same age, begins the morning very differently. Their steps feel shorter than they used to. Their legs tire more quickly, and they sometimes feel unsure when turning or climbing a single step. Maybe they've begun avoiding certain routes or limiting how often they walk at all. What they may not realize is that this slow, gradual change in their mobility is often the body's early message that strength is decreasing and endurance is fading. A slowing walking pace is not simply a normal part of aging that must be accepted. It can be a signal of declining muscle mass, circulation problems, heart issues, or even early changes in brain function. When walking becomes harder, people naturally move less. Unfortunately, this reduction in activity accelerates the very decline that caused the problem in the first place. Muscles become weaker, balance becomes less stable, and confidence begins to shrink. Over time, this can make everyday tasks, from getting up from a chair to grocery shopping, feel harder than they should. The encouraging truth is that walking ability is also one of the most changeable indicators of health. Even small steps, taken consistently, can rebuild strength and restore mobility. Gentle daily walks, light strength exercises for the legs, stretches that keep joints flexible, and activities that improve balance can help you reclaim a stronger, more confident stride. Many older adults find that within a few weeks of making a conscious effort to move more, their energy returns, their steps feel easier, and their sense of independence grows again. Take a moment to reflect on how you walk today. Do you feel strong and steady, or have you noticed a subtle slowdown that wasn't there a few years ago? Being aware of this change is the first step. The next step is giving your body what it needs to stay active and capable for as long as possible. Your walk tells a story about your health. And the encouraging news is that you can shape how that story continues. Another powerful sign of how well your body is aging reveals itself in a place most people rarely think about: the strength of your hands. Your grip may seem like a small detail, something used for opening jars, carrying bags, or steadying yourself on a railing, but it is actually a window into your overall vitality. Researchers have consistently found that older adults with stronger grip strength tend to live longer, maintain better mobility, and stay more independent.
The reason is simple.
Grip strength is not just about the hands. It reflects the health of your muscles, your nervous system, your circulation, and the overall resilience of your body. Imagine holding a grocery bag, a walking cane, or even a cup of coffee. For some people in their 70s, these tasks feel as easy as they always have. Their fingers remain steady, their wrists feel strong, and their arms support the weight without strain. This strength doesn't just make daily life easier. It indicates that their whole body, legs, back, shoulders, and core, is still functioning well. Now think about someone the same age who notices their hand strength slowly fading. Maybe they struggle to twist open a bottle cap, feel a slight tremble when lifting heavier objects, or drop items more often than before. They may believe this is simply part of getting older, but weakening hands often signal a broader decline in muscle mass throughout the body. As adults age, muscle loss happens naturally, but when it accelerates, it can lead to frailty, slower movement, and greater risk of falls. Weak grip strength can also point to circulation issues, nerve problems, or early signs of systemic inflammation. Even the brain plays a role. Your hands respond to signals from your nervous system, and when those signals weaken, the hands often show it first. This is why researchers pay close attention to grip strength when predicting long-term health. The encouraging truth is that loss of hand strength is not permanent. Your muscles can regain power at any age with the right kind of gentle, consistent use. Simple daily habits, carrying light objects around the home, practicing slow controlled squeezes with a softball, using your hands during household tasks, or engaging in light resistance exercises, can rebuild strength in surprising ways. Many older adults notice improvements within a few weeks of regular practice. Stronger hands make daily activities easier, but more importantly, they signal that your entire body is growing stronger and more stable.
Think about your own for a moment.
Do they feel as steady and capable as they did 5 or 10 years ago? Are there small tasks that now require more effort? If so, it is not a reason for worry. It is simply a sign that your body is asking for a bit more attention. By responding early, you can protect your independence, maintain your energy, and support the strength you need for the years ahead. Another remarkable signal of longevity becomes clear the moment you ask your body to stay still. Your ability to balance, whether you're standing, turning, stepping onto a curb, or lifting one foot from the ground, reveals far more about your overall health than many people realize. Balance is not just about avoiding falls. It reflects the condition of your muscles, the communication between your nerves and brain, the strength of your core, and the stability of your joints. When balance begins to fade, the body is often signaling that important systems are weakening. Picture someone in their early 70s standing in the kitchen, waiting for the kettle to boil. Without thinking, they shift their weight from one foot to the other, turn around smoothly, and walk across the room with ease. Their feet respond quickly, their legs remain steady, and their body adjusts to tiny movements automatically. This natural coordination is a sign that their muscles, nerves, and reflexes are working gracefully together. Now imagine another person the same age attempting to lift one foot lightly off the floor. Within seconds, they feel themselves wobble or reach for a counter. They may notice that turning too quickly makes them unsteady, or that stepping off a bus or curb lines feels more challenging than it used to. What they might not recognize is that balance difficulties are often one of the earliest indicators of future mobility problems. As people age, the systems that control balance can weaken slowly. Muscles lose strength, the inner ear becomes less sensitive, the brain processes signals more slowly, and joints may stiffen from years of use. These changes are common, yet they don't have to be accepted without action. When balance declines, daily activities can become more difficult, and the risk of falls begins to rise. A single fall can lead to injuries that take months to heal and may affect confidence long after the physical wounds fade. But balance is also one of the most trainable abilities the body has, even in the 70s and 80s. Something as simple as standing tall for a few seconds with one foot slightly lifted, walking slowly in a straight line while focusing ahead, or practicing gentle movements that encourage coordination can strengthen the muscles and sharpen the reflexes that support balance. Many older adults find that small, consistent efforts help them feel steadier within a short period of time. As control improves, so does confidence, and that renewed steadiness influences every part of daily life, from getting dressed to moving around the house to enjoying activities outside the home. Take a moment to reflect on your own sense of stability. Do you move comfortably through tight spaces, step confidently over small obstacles, and feel secure when shifting your weight? Or have you noticed moments of hesitation, wobbling, or the need to hold onto furniture more often than before? Your body may be giving you an early signal. By paying attention to these subtle changes and taking gentle action now, you can protect your mobility, maintain independence, and stay active for years to come. Another important sign that reveals how well your body is aging appears long before the sun rises. Your sleep, its depth, its consistency, and how rested you feel afterward, plays a powerful role in determining how long and how well you may live after 70. Sleep is far more than simply closing your eyes and drifting off. It is the time when your body performs essential repairs, restores your energy, strengthens your immune system, balances hormones, and clears waste from the brain. When your sleep becomes light, irregular, or frequently interrupted, these restorative processes weaken, and the effects slowly begin to show in your daily life. Imagine two people in their mid-70s lying in bed at night. One drifts into sleep naturally, rests for several hours without waking, and rises in the morning with a calm, refreshed mind. Their body feels steady, their thoughts are clear, and their energy stays consistent throughout the day. This steady rhythm of sleep helps keep their heart healthier, their memory sharper, and their mood more stable. Now imagine another person the same age who lies awake for long stretches, wakes frequently during the night, or starts the day already feeling tired. Over time, this irregular pattern can influence nearly every part of their health. They may notice more forgetfulness, more irritability, slower thinking, or less interest in activities they used to enjoy. Their blood pressure may fluctuate, their immune system may weaken, and their body may feel less resilient overall. The challenge is that many older adults assume poor sleep is simply an unavoidable part of aging. But often it is not age itself, it is the result of stress, inactivity, late-night screen use, irregular routines, certain medications, chronic pain, or conditions like sleep apnea that go unnoticed. When sleep remains poor for long periods, the effects accumulate quietly. The brain struggles to process information, the heart works harder than it should, and the body's ability to recover from illness or stress gradually declines. The hopeful truth is that sleep can improve at any age, and even modest improvements make a meaningful difference. Gentle evening routines, exposure to morning sunlight, staying mentally and physically active during the day, and creating a calm sleep environment can help reset the body's internal rhythm. Many older adults discover that once they give their body the right cues, less stimulation at night, more natural light during the day, calmer transitions into bedtime, their sleep slowly becomes deeper and more restorative again. A well-rested body handles stress better, recovers faster, and performs daily tasks with more ease. Take a moment to consider your own nights. Do you wake up feeling restored, or do you find yourself tired before the day even begins? Have your sleep patterns shifted in recent years, becoming lighter or more fragmented? Your nights tell a quiet but powerful story about your health. By listening to that story and making gentle adjustments, you can give your body the rest it needs to support a stronger, more energetic life in the years ahead. Another meaningful sign of longevity after 70 appears in a very familiar place: your relationship with food. Appetite may seem like a simple, everyday experience, but in older adults it becomes a sensitive indicator of how well the body is functioning. A steady, healthy appetite usually means the body is absorbing nutrients properly, maintaining muscle mass, supporting immunity, and keeping metabolism active. But when appetite begins to decline, when meals become smaller, less appealing, or easily skipped, it often signals changes that deserve attention. Picture two women the same age preparing for lunch. One approaches her meal with gentle enjoyment, choosing foods that nourish her and leave her feeling energized. She maintains a natural rhythm in her eating, and her weight stays stable year after year. Her muscles remain strong because they receive the proteins and nutrients they need, her energy stays balanced, and her mind remains sharp because her brain receives steady nourishment. Now imagine another woman who slowly begins to lose interest in food. Perhaps she eats only a few bites, feels full too quickly, or turns to small snacks instead of balanced meals. Over weeks or months, she may notice her clothes becoming loose, her energy dipping, or her thinking becoming foggier than usual. She may not even realize that this subtle change in eating is affecting her strength and resilience. A diminishing appetite in older adults can happen for many reasons.
The sensé of taste and smell may fade.
Digestive changes may cause fullness more quickly. Certain medications can reduce hunger or alter the way food tastes. Emotional challenges like loneliness or low mood can also reduce interest in meals. Even mild dehydration can suppress appetite without being noticed. Whatever the cause, when appetite drops for too long, the body begins to lose muscle, weaken its immune defenses, and become more vulnerable to illness and injury. The loss may feel gradual, but its impact on health can be significant. The encouraging reality is that appetite can often be supported and restored with gentle adjustments. Eating smaller meals more frequently, choosing foods that are soft yet nutrient-dense, adding healthy fats for energy, staying hydrated throughout the day, and making meals more enjoyable by sharing them with others can gradually bring hunger back. Many older adults find that once they pay attention to what their body truly needs, regular nourishment, pleasant flavors, comforting routines, their appetite strengthens and their energy returns. A stable appetite supports strong muscles, clearer thinking, steadier mood, and a healthier, more resilient body overall. Think for a moment about your own eating habits. Do you look forward to meals, or do you find yourself skipping them without meaning to? Have you noticed changes in your weight or energy that don't seem connected to your daily activities? Your appetite is one of the most honest signals your body gives. By listening to it early and responding with care, you can protect your strength, support your health, and remain active and independent far into the future. Another powerful signal of longevity after 70 can be found not in your body, but in your emotional world. The way you respond to stress, how you think, how you recover, and how you cope with life's unexpected challenges, plays a significant role in the aging process. Stress is more than a feeling. It influences your heart, your immune system, your hormones, your sleep, and even the rate at which your cells age. When stress becomes chronic, lingering quietly in the background day after day, it can take a toll on your health in ways that may not be obvious at first. Imagine two men in their mid-70s dealing with a common life challenge such as a financial worry, a medical appointment, or tension within the family. One takes a deep breath, gives himself time to think, and looks for a calm path forward. He knows he cannot control everything, so he focuses on what he can do, releases what he cannot, and reaches out to people he trusts when he needs reassurance. His heart rate settles more easily, his sleep remains steady, and his mind stays clear enough to make thoughtful decisions. Over time, this ability to stay centered allows his body to maintain balance and avoid the damage that long-term stress often causes. Now imagine another man the same age who reacts very differently. A small problem quickly feels overwhelming. Worries build upon each other. He replays stressful moments repeatedly, sleeps lightly because his mind won't settle, and wakes up already feeling tense. Over weeks and months, this constant state of internal pressure affects his blood pressure, weakens his immune system, drains his energy, and makes him more vulnerable to illness. He may not see the connection between his emotions and his physical health, but the body feels everything the mind carries. Stress does not need to be dramatic to be harmful. Even low-level worry that lingers can slowly influence heart health, digestion, inflammation, and memory. But the good news is that emotional resilience, the ability to recover from stress, is a skill that can be strengthened at any age. Gentle breathing exercises, slow walks outdoors, time spent with trusted friends, peaceful routines, and moments of quiet reflection can help settle the nervous system and restore balance. Many older adults find that once they create small pockets of calm in their day, their body responds quickly with improved mood, better sleep, lower tension, and renewed clarity. Think for a moment about how you handle stress today. Do you give yourself space to breathe before reacting, or do worries quickly tighten your mind and body? Do you carry tension longer than you intend, or do you know how to gently release it? Your emotional habits become part of your physical health, shaping your resilience in ways far deeper than most people realize. Strengthening your ability to stay calm and adaptable can give your body the support it needs to stay healthier and more stable in the years ahead. The final sign that strongly predicts how long and how well you may live after 70 is the quality of your relationships. Human connection is one of the most powerful forms of nourishment the body and mind can receive. It supports emotional balance, sharpens thinking, strengthens the immune system, and even reduces inflammation. People who stay socially engaged, whether through friendships, family, hobbies, or community activities, tend to live longer, maintain better health, and enjoy a richer sense of purpose. Meanwhile, loneliness and isolation can slowly affect the body in ways many people don't notice until much later. Imagine two women in their late 70s beginning their day. One wakes up with a sense of anticipation because she plans to call her daughter, visit a neighbor, or attend a small gathering at her community center. These moments of connection brighten her mood and keep her mind active. She laughs often, shares stories, and feels the comfort of knowing she matters to the people around her. Even small interactions, chatting with someone at the store or exchanging a warm greeting with a friend, give her energy and remind her that she is part of something larger than herself. Now imagine another woman the same age who spends most of her days in quiet isolation. She may have lost loved ones over the years or gradually stopped reaching out. She tells herself she doesn't want to bother anyone, so she stays home more often. Over time, the silence begins to feel heavier. Her mood becomes flatter, her energy fades, and her interest in daily activities shrinks. Without realizing it, isolation begins affecting her physical health as well. Her sleep becomes lighter, her appetite changes, and her thoughts become less sharp. Even her posture and expression subtly shift as her world becomes smaller. The body reacts to loneliness much like it reacts to stress. It raises stress hormones, disrupts sleep, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of heart problems and cognitive decline. But strong social connections act almost like a protective shield.
Conversation stimulate the brain. L'auteur lower tension.
Kindness releases calming hormones that help the body heal. Even one or two meaningful relationships can create a powerful sense of stability and joy. If you have noticed that your social circle has become smaller, or that you spend more time alone than you once did, it is never too late to rebuild connection. Many older adults find renewed joy in simple efforts like calling an old friend, joining a small interest group, attending a local event, volunteering, or chatting with a neighbor. You do not need a large network. Even a single steady connection can bring comfort, companionship, and emotional strength that directly supports your long-term health. Take a moment to think about your own relationships. Are there people you miss but haven't reached out to? Are there conversations you wish you could have again? Is there someone who would be glad to hear your voice today? These small gestures can create profound changes, not only in emotional well-being, but in your physical health and longevity. Now that you've explored these 7 revealing signs, take a moment to reflect on what stood out to you. Perhaps you recognize strength in your walking pace or confidence in your balance. Maybe you noticed areas that could use more attention, such as sleep, appetite, or stress. Or maybe what touched you most was the reminder that staying connected to others can add years of health and meaning to your life. Whatever spoke to you, remember this: aging does not take away your ability to shape your future. Your body is constantly communicating with you, offering gentle signals that show where you are strong and where you might need extra care. Growing older is not about losing your place in the world. It is about understanding your body more deeply than ever before and giving yourself the support, compassion, and patience you deserve. Each of these signs, your mobility, your strength, your balance, your sleep, your appetite, your resilience, and your relationships, can be improved with small, consistent choices. You don't need to make dramatic changes. You simply need to begin. A short walk each morning, a healthier meal, a calming breath when life feels heavy, a conversation with someone who cares, a quiet evening routine, a few minutes of mindful movement. Each step adds up, building a stronger, steadier, more vibrant life over time. The years after 70 can be some of the richest, most meaningful years you will ever experience. You carry wisdom, perspective, and resilience that younger generations have yet to earn. And while your body may change, it is still capable of growth, restoration, and surprising strength. Your choices today matter. They shape your confidence, your independence, your health, and your ability to stay active in the world you love. You have more influence over your future than you may realize. As you move forward, choose one insight from this video that you feel ready to embrace. Maybe it's improving your sleep, strengthening your stride, nourishing your body with better meals, or reconnecting with someone dear to you. Whatever you choose, let it be small, manageable, and kind to yourself. Each decision is an investment in the days, months, and years ahead. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Your presence here shows that you care about your health and your future, and that alone is a powerful sign of strength. If you found this conversation helpful, I would love to hear what resonated with you most. Your thoughts not only help guide future videos, but they also create a community where older adults can learn, grow, and support one another. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until then, take gentle care of yourself.